Hello, Deriv'era with you, and game with cutie pies, not the worst graphics. But for what's behind of it, versus 1 from 10, but got 2 just because of the ending, and here will be spoilers. Be afraid. So, the whole game is just a dream of middle-aged man who experiences middle-age crisis. He is laying in the bed with his wife and acting as some kind of voiceover for us. That is part of the gameplay feature, because the only joy in the game is views and listening to his middle-aged stories about childhood and his father. Also, you need to collect shiny shines, and first I thought that these collectibles are in the same way useless as in another indie projects of this kind. But soon I will open for what you will need these things. There are no logic about it, but they have their purpose. Let's start from the thing why developer was not cared much about his game. Fox with double jump, strange rotation, invisible walls, richly painted grounds. I'm done, moving farther. First of all, we are the fox, as you can probably see. If you are not blind, of course. That lost her babies and looking for them now. And soon we can find the first one, the first little cub as corpses of cub. And this is so actually silly. How to make player to be sad? Just put there are something cute but dead. You know, I often crying a lot of anime and some games like Ori or even Fe. But here I do not feel anything, because first of all, I don't give a fuck about creator's story. They disturbing with their voices, you experience a lot in this game. But also problem with the fox, it's completely not feels like a fox. She has, as I said, double jump. Her animation looks ugly, and the most of all, she is not acting like a fox. She has 4 legs, some animations, and that's all. Again, developer was just lazy in the details, because being fox experience in this game is completely shitty. Because this game is not about fox, it's about middle-aged guy's story. And I must remind, you paid for this. Probably me, you just watching the video, but you got the idea. So we are looking for some places where a fox can dig out some item from this guy's life. And he is explaining the history of these items, that he wanted to draw when he was a child, that he loved to draw animals around his house, that he was average in the school, invisible for others, and pretty default story for most of the persons who was having near normal childhood, of course. Mine was worse. But at least I'm not doing silly games, that for sure, or at least they're free. And actually this is the whole gameplay that packed into 1 hour and a half walk through this experience. Or maybe faster if you will skip collectibles. Some minor puzzles, but they exist only for making game longer. Nothing special or interesting. Our cubs is killed by the wolf, who we follow. He presents death, I guess. It's also silly because it's so usual. After first met with him, follows some night scenes with houses. Probably church on the hill. Middle-aged guy is American after all. Most of them believe in God. And the dream ends with all 3 cubs killed. Our fox becomes sad and slowly going. And this is the perfect place to show how actually lazy is developer and for how much he don't care. She gliding through the air. Speed of pause not matching her speed. And I can understand why. To make her faster moving legs in this position will look stupid and out of place. But this thing may be solved in so much other ways. For example, make her move faster, make her able to run, but allow some random direction change when she's looking for her child, and moans and stuff. Why you chose the simplest way? Make her look like a fox, damn. Make more drama. I don't feel fucking sad. After you reach the first tree, you will be asked to write message to your children, and that's where your collectibles will be used. The amount of letters you can use is limited by amount of shiny shines you have found. And after the fox's end, follows the thing, because of which I rated this game too. It allows you to play as this middle-aged guy in real world. Yeah, it totally looks like some Slender game now. So, his father is dead. That's why he is so sad. And actually, I like his house. I take my words back. He is not living usual life. He has house in fucking mountains. I also want one. His father was having business. Was he so rich? Or is it usual for America? Never was there actually. I was raised in one-room flat, so I feel a bit of envy to the pixels. After some messing around, we are going to tent sitting there on the ground. I have never seen tents without floor, I will be honest. And then we are realizing that this fox was our father. So, as I got the idea, our father came to us in the dream, and he was actually a furry. His persona was feral furry fox. Also, they was not very close after this of his mother, so father was not able to accept himself, or at least tell the truth to his son. You know, in America most of the furries hiding who they are, their true nature. And now, finally, after this, he may be happy with his or her cubs, and he decides to give us a final gift. He wants to say how much love is important in our world. Then he goes into the forest as free soul of Lady Fox with her cubs. Nice and peaceful. Actually, I also will not reject this happy ending of my life, if you ask. I like visuals in this game, they're good for an indie project, but it's so ruined by the whole story. Just imagine, you are watching nice dream, but someone who lying in the bed with his wife, where they probably having sex sometimes, that's already disgusting. They're telling you stories from their lives, kinda usual lives. Shit, I would like to wake up. This game supposed to be an experience with some punchline, but in the end it's just a very badly coupled game that lacks immersion. It's done in the way I can't sympathy anyone here. And you actually can imagine what followed all of this. I spent 88 minutes in this game, so I can refund fully, and this is warms my heart. I never refund games that I liked, but this is not from that ones. Don't get me wrong. I like games that just tells you the story. I liked Soma, for example, but it is kinda big project, okay. A lot of free indie games that uses Unity and brings similar experience level, but still free. And they may tell you personal story and you can't offend this game because they are fucking free. But this one tells you personal stories that nobody gives a fuck about, except relatives and friends. I wish you this night nightmares with this middle-aged guy with crysis who will tell you his stories for the world sleeping time, only for you.